Listen, I have an idea.
It's how I feel when you make lemonade. Whatever today has given you. 5'11" headaches, still call it Thanksgiving. True.
Welcome to another edition of the Super Duper podcast. I'm your host, Rob Griggs, here with the super producer and superior Mike, as McMahon.
Yes. How clear does that sound?
Yeah, man, I got to get my life.
Yes.
Thank you for checking. I like the hat. Yo MTV Raps, man. It's pretty dope.
Yeah, thank you. That's one of my favorite television shows growing up.
Well, so Yo MTV Raps or Rap City? Which one?
I was Yo.
Huh?
I was Yo MTV Raps, yeah. Because remember Rap City was cool, and I'm going way back. Remember Chris Thomas was the host?
Oh wow, you reached back for real. Yeah.
And he was a comedian, and he was, he
Just
had
clown
that awkward funniness going. It was cool, Now
Yeah.
obviously, once it became Big Tigger's show, and you had the basement, then it was different. But I'm talking about that was after Yo MTV Raps went off.
And that's funny. You could tell Tig was trying to get on, but he's like, I'll rap first. Don't worry about it. I'll warm it up. I can rap too.
So that's no shade to no shade to Rap City, but Dr. Dre and Ed Lover on the weekdays, and then Fat Five Freddy on the weekends. You couldn't beat it.
Yeah, man, that's something. Man. I mean, for real, that is a throwback. Something. Just think about how TV and movies were. Not TV, but videos. How like if you didn't have a good video, nobody knew your song.
You had to have. Yeah.
It's like I'm wondering, could I watch a music video now? You know what I mean? Like,
do they still make videos?
They're called visuals now. Like Beyonce does a lot of visuals, right? It's like a concept of what the video would be. And a lot of time, like Drake did some little video for some song, but it was just him in a room in a single camera. Just he was rapping the words and walked away. So it wasn't like Hypnotize. Remember when Hypnotize came out? And the diddler was driving backwards in the car. And it was like that was crazy. It was like they really doing this, man.
Yeah. The boat.
Yeah. Shout out. But thank you for checking out the Super Duper Pod. I feel like I'm about to end the show. Make sure you follow us on all socials.
It's over. Thank you very much. All right.
Thanks, guys.
See you later.
Make sure you follow us on all socials. SUPADUPAPOD. What up, Sarah? And online at hp53productions.com for our herch. That's a new one, dog. And also for new content such as the Easy Smoke and GM podcast. You guys record this week?
We sure did, man.
I know, man. Bears win. Thought about
great win. Win.
I gotta say though, gotta say, man. I mean, I thought about. I was like, Ed's probably cool with the win, but he probably didn't like it as much. Like that was a little too close for comfort. I was like, you gotta be.
Well, kidding. I went through you. I mean, that last 2 minutes, you went through so many emotions.
I stopped watching. I walked away because I was like, clearly I'm bad luck. Every time I came back, something bad happens. I just went in the kitchen and then waited until they heard the result.
The Bears were up, 41-27 with 2 minutes to play.
They didn't call. That's the crazy interception. We won't get into it, but the crazy interception, it was an interception. They caught him down. I was like, he was not down. What are we talking about?
No, because if you touch,
I mean, come on, man.
It was the right call because even though he didn't it was an inadvertent touch.
Yeah.
But he did touch him with control, and his knee went down.
Yeah.
So he was technically down. Who am I thinking about? Tremaine Edmonds.
There we go.
He was. That name just keeps. I was on the podcast.
I can't lose it.
And he's been here for 2 years now. It's a damn shame. Anyway, long story short.
But make sure you check out.
Great win.
Yeah, so no Bears there. It has been Bears there before a while, so it's just Bears joy. That's
it was joy, but we still had to talk about some stuff. It's always something to talk about. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but make sure for more sports and a hint of Bears therapy, check out the Easy Smoke and GM podcast. Go ahead.
The Bulls are 6-1.
Hey, don't think I haven't noticed. Don't think I haven't noticed.
Just throwing it out there.
Shout out to the Bullies.
I'm not ready to say that this is,
Nah,
This
let's
is
not go
this
that
is this
far.
is a great team. I'm just saying.
It's 82 games, brother. This is all this
6-1. That's all
you
I'm
know what I
saying.
mean?
Yeah.
Listen, I know Zach LaVine and my man, what's my man?
DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah, they like, come on, man, doggone. But
I don't understand why they keep putting them two together. I don't get it.
they must hate each other because it's like, what did we do wrong, man? But again, for more sports, make sure you check out the Easy Smoking Gym podcast, especially on Spotify. What's up, bro?
Yes.
Isn't it? Bob's your uncle. And also make sure you follow us on YouTube at H53 Productions. Make sure you like, subscribe, like, and subscribe. It's my Sally Jesse Raphael glasses. Ever tell you about these, man?
No.
Like, so I thought I was getting maroon, but they look like Sally. They call them my Sally Jessies.
They're not that
like,
red, man.
Hey, man, at work they look red to the mug. I had to switch them out. It's like, whoa. Not trying to make a fashion statement here, guys. Check us out on YouTube. See what Sally Jessie's. Okay, but as I know we talked a bit about sports, man, I want to talk about though on was it Saturday night, Friday night? No, it's Friday night. You know, watching ESPN late on YouTube TV. Shout out. Then it went past midnight, and I was like, yeah, let me watch a little bit of the game or something. And I'm like, I can't. Why can't I find the game? I must be tired.
They go.
I went through the channels. I was like, yeah, wait a minute. Clearly, I skipped it because I know it's here. Went back through and was like, wait a minute, it's not here. So I had to Google, is there some negotiation? I was like, there has to be something wrong. And obviously, you all know by now that YouTube TV is not airing any Disney or ESPN properties right now as they are in negotiation. So here's a few facts about the dispute that's happening right now. So Disney pulled ABC, ESPN, and other Disney-owned channels from YouTube TV after failing to reach a new distribution agreement affecting live sports like Monday Night Football and numerous college football games. That was like the NBA on ESPN. Can't watch that. You know what I'm saying? That was my biggest thing. The blackout began around late October 25 and was still in effect for several weeks, with YouTube indicating Disney was seeking terms that would raise subscriber costs, while Disney argued Google was leveraging market power and stifling industry standard deals. Disney channels, including ESPN and ABC, that's not nothing, and sometimes other Disney networks were removed from YouTube TV, triggering outages for live sports. The removals affected popular events and broadcasts across NFL, NBA, NHL. YouTube subscribers face significant gaps in access to marquee sports programs and negotiation. Talked about that one already. The dispute drew attention from college football conferences and sports league, with several conference alignments and fans seeking alternative streaming options to watch events, and some outlets highlighting the potential impact of major games during Week 10 and beyond, and more is yada 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 yada. Right? I think the bigger thing is just with you and I've joked about this years ago. Now it's kind of come true. We were like, they pulled the cord. There's no more cable. It's like, if we just had one place for all of our shows to be,
wouldn't that be something? Huh?
Be? And now here we are back here, but it's like everything is so fragmented. And it's like, you can watch CNN on HBO. Like I got YouTube TV one for my parents because their cable bill was like $300, and they don't watch TV like that. My mom said she only had cable for the kids when they came over. That was it. And it was like, well, it was just for the kids, like, and not just my kids. Shout out to the squirrels, Hopi and Tori. What's up, girls? And it's like, but just something for them to watch while they at the house. It was no need for y'all paying almost $300. So then it was like, all right, I'll get to YouTube TV because the kid, even the chipmunks from there with me, they watch YouTube mainly, right? And we watch probably Disney Plus and maybe PBS Kids. But I'm looking at this, and it's like you cut out the ESPN. I got a money for live sports, and my whole thing is like I'm not paying for nothing else. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can fight as much as y'all want to. I'm just go to NBA.com. I've been watching a lot of NBA TV, but like I can't pay for anything else. I'm sure everybody's noticed all these bundles is now an Apple TV and Peacock bundle. There's a Paramount Plus and Showtime bundle. I did get the Disney HBO Max bundle because those are the apps. It's Disney, Hulu, HBO Max. Those are the ones I watch together. But it's like I'm not paying for any more. Y'all got to figure this out because it's so. it's not even really about money to a degree. It's about money, but it's like positioning in the future because YouTube wants to be part of a sports player, right? They show us an NFL game on YouTube early in the season, right? Just to see, kind of test it out, see how that works. And YouTube TV probably wants to be like Peacock and Prime and have some regular NFL games. This is like a leverage of sorts, like to show like, well,
Well,
you've been in need, maybe we can do something down the line. Go ahead.
they want the national games, but they got out of the regional sports game. So you can't watch all your Bulls games
Yeah,
or
I know.
your White Sox games
Yeah.
or your Blackhawks games or your Cubs games that aren't on national television. So
To me, that's the
that's
game.
a
Like, I
that's an
think,
issue.
yeah,
Also, I mean, these things happen all the time, right?
yeah, yeah.
Uh, Back during the cable days, there was always a dispute.
Always before every
Um,
football season. Yeah, it was
yeah,
always a
yeah.
threat. Yeah,
But here's the issue now. Like you said before, we cut the cords because cable was getting too expensive. But now we're at a point now you gotta, you're going a la carte for all of these streaming services.
it's insane, bro.
It's adding back up to that same cost.
Same amount. Yeah, because
So
because
what do
if
you
you don't
do?
pay
And
attention, yeah,
and are you that big of a fan of sports? So the way this whole thing works is um, each channel gets a a certain amount from the streaming service or cable company that
hmm
that shows them, right? So for every subscriber for ESPN for the Disney channels right now, I think it's about $15 a month is what it was before um, they got into the negotiation here.
okay,
$15 a month would from each subscriber would go to Disney, right?
yeah,
Are you willing to pay that much to for your
for the
YouTube TV
sports, yeah,
to go up? Is it worth that? I don't know. For some people, it is. Like for me, I don't necessarily need the national sports. As long as I can watch my Bulls,
yeah.
I'm good.
Well,
You
so here's
know.
the thing. So before the season started, Adam Silver, who is the commissioner of the NBA, was getting flack because they were like, "Why you fragmented all of the show, all of the NBA games, right?
Mhm.
It's on Peacock, it's on NBC,
On Amazon.
same day at
Yeah.
Amazon,
Yeah.
ESPN, right? It's hard to find." And he was saying, well, it's not really hard to find. I mean, you can find it on these networks. He's like, but just it's what it is. Basketball is becoming a highlight sport as well. People is more globally recognized, than ever before through clips and whatnot. So we're just kind of managing both. And like, it's almost like when the blackout happened, I just said what Adam said, I could find it anywhere in clips. That's what I've been doing. I checked the website, I checked NBA.com, you know what I'm
But
saying?
but here's the deal. Disney, ESPN, ABC,
Yeah,
they paid so much
I agree.
for that NBA deal. They pay so much. I mean, you're talking about billions and billions of dollars.
Well, yeah, because I mean the total package for
So
all
they
the
gotta they gotta
76
recoup their
billion.
money back, and that comes with the subscriber fees.
But I
And
don't think
if they
that's
aren't getting those subscriber fees, they're in trouble.
but is that I mean if the NBA is like what
No,
they
the
do
NBA doesn't matter because
yeah,
they got a
yeah,
contract. They're going to get paid,
yeah, yeah,
right? Right. It's not the NBA. It's the networks.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So
That's the issue.
but I hate that it somehow blows back on us phrasing, right?
Well,
Because
always
it-
you're talking about somebody said that um, YouTube slash Google, who owns YouTube, they're worth $3 trillion.
yeah, $3.3 trillion blew my mind, dog. I said, what are we doing?
Disney's worth about $250 billion. I mean,
We'll talk about that in the next segment with
yeah,
those kind of numbers.
yeah.
Because
What are we
I
doing?
saw that. I said, what are we arguing about, dog?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm telling you, man. I mean, we talked about it before. The $1 billion, we can make some things shake. You know what I'm saying? Like, just get the world right on his
So hey,
axis.
go to DirecTV. It's about the same cost now, and just you'll get your Disney stuff.
Listen,
And
it
then the
might be
good thing
the
about it, there's no contracts now, so just skip around.
Might as well listen.
Yeah,
They're forcing us to do this, and it's all
yeah,
this a la carte wave kind of for. See, I think with cable, it was like, well, it's on, I'll check it out. Now you're making a decision. I don't watch this. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like I watch Monday night. So let me say it this way: Monday Night Football is always on Monday nights when the kids are here.
Mhm.
They know it. I know it. Right. It's just on. I'm not necessarily watching, but it's on the background. I look over, see what the score is. You know what I'm saying? On the I got a little nest in the kitchen, and it's on there. Right before we eat dinner, it's on. I turn it off when we eat dinner. Once we're done with dinner, I turn it back on. Chipmunks know. They look. They even tell me what the score is, depending on where I am in the house. Right. But this past Monday, it wasn't on. Guess what?
You're fine.
I'm fine. I
Yeah.
just looked up the score on my phone. Fantasy team was cool, and that's what they missing out. See, they think it's oh yeah, people will be there. They might not be there,
You'll find
dog.
you'll find something else to do.
It's because
Like for me, if it's unless it's the Bears on, I'll find something else to do. I'll be all right.
because before you it's like the phones and the internet and everything else. You can track the game,
I'll find something else. Yeah, yeah,
but
or
it's
another way.
yeah, you still gonna see the game now, and even like ESPN and Get Up and those shows, because some of this stuff, like even some podcasts, it's just a habit. Like you just do, it's like it's so and so day, so I listen to it on this day. Once that happens broken for you, it's like, oh, well,
It's
I
cool.
guess I didn't need it,
I went for a while, I got DirecTV now,
Okay,
and the only reason
okay.
why I got DirecTV now is because the network I work for, Chicago Sports Network, is on DirecTV.
Shout out to
So
DirecTV.
yes,
Shout
sir.
out.
I picked that up, right?
Yeah.
'Cause it made the most sense. But before that, I was on what the hell is that service called? Um, Not Hulu, but damn, I can't even
Not,
remember what the service
not
is, man.
Amazon, not
No,
Peacock,
no, one of the other
Paramount.
one.
The other one, name them all.
Sling. I was on
Oh,
Sling TV,
jeez.
right?
You all right, bro? Need a couple bucks?
I'm saying no, but you know what? It worked because look, here's the deal. Here's the deal. With Sling, I was spending like 45, $50 a month,
We had everything, huh?
but I didn't have ESPN.
Ah,
So I was missing Get Up. I was missing First Take. But you know
yeah.
what?
After a
I was
while, yeah,
cool.
yeah. Because let's keep it a thou wow. You know how it is on ESPN. If you watch 1 hour, you watched it all day. You
The
know what
whole
I'm saying?
thing. And there's only so
Yeah.
much screaming and yelling you can take.
Yeah. And most of the time, you like throw to the dog
All they talk about are the Cowboys
and the
and
Lakers.
LeBron.
Yeah, that's it. And he ain't even playing. You know what I mean?
So I'm like, you know what? I'm cool.
And
I'm cool on that.
that
But
that's
so
that.
good luck to Disney and to YouTube TV because I think they're going both are gonna lose a lot of subscribers pretty
Well,
soon here.
because again, this would be a good segue because we not in times of plenty right now. Folks are struggling. This the last thing they need to be worrying about is because for some people it's like my sister always says this. People have things they spend money on, right? Like my niece and her husband, shout out to them. They spend money on their entertainment, their TV. You understand? Like they got all the channels 'cause that's what they like. That's their thing. Some people they love a trip. They're gonna spend their money on a trip, and now they might be cheap on something else. When they go to the store, it's all name brand in their house. Okay, it say macaroni on the box. It say tomato sauce on the box. But they in Bali kicking it up. You understand? Um, but in the time we're living in, it's very tough. Again, we know about the SNAP benefits. I want to give a shout out to my church. Shout out to my church, greatest church in the world, Progressive Baptist Church, and Pastor Charlie Jace is also the pastor of Salem Missionary Baptist Church. And we gave out 3,000 meals to 3,000 families in the wave of what's happening right now. People losing their SNAP benefits. And they made the news today. And again, just they have a lot of volunteers from the church pack up stuff. People we all donate money as much as we could to get the food for people. Just want to promote that, and just again, shout out to the church, shout out to Pastor Charlie, the whole staff, making it happen because that's what it's going to take now is a community effort. And as you and I were talking about this before the pod, it sucks because the powers that be is just like this is a frivolous thing, like this is nothing. And SNAP and people, food stamps and SNAP, whatever, they have a person in mind, right? That almost they feel doesn't even need it anyway. And it's usually like a black person, a black woman with a bunch of kids. That's kind of the prototype that they have of that, somebody misusing it. And that's not even the case. Is that we all know the stats is not it's more white people on these benefits than it is black people. But that's not necessarily the point. The point is people need these SNAP benefits
Mhm.
for various reasons. And it's not just because they are lazy or they don't know what they're doing. Like especially if in this season of time, like say this year alone, they worked at the federal government and got laid off in January and can't get a job to figure it out because everybody's out of work. They have to get on these benefits as a bridge to get to their next job. And now it's cut because these cronies are not figuring it out, man. So just hope be more compassionate during this season to people. I mean, I know with the holidays coming up and getting Christmas lists together, like shout out to my mom. She kind of banned us getting each other's gifts for like in perpetuity because she was like, we got everything we want. We gonna spend a bunch of money, and it's might as well get that money. So we donate to like different causes, and I just encourage everybody, man, if you
So,
can.
so do you guys give cards to each and every one of you, and you know,
But
$50 are being donated to the Human Fund, and
no, no. We usually so
no
like one year we gave out like
shout out
toiletries.
to the Human Fund.
We gave out that's pretty nice. That's title episode. We gave shout out to the human one. That's pretty good. No, we like donated toiletries and whatnot to like a women's shelter, like stuff like that, right?
That's cool. That's
Yeah,
cool.
but again, shout out to my mom. She was like, listen, enough of this, enough of this. We just y'all getting stuff that y'all don't even want it. You just asking for it. She was right. We get stuff for the kids, and that's it.
Well,
You know what I'm
what if you
saying?
ask for something you really need? Like I one year I asked for socks.
I mean, they can get your socks any day. That's my mother thing.
Well, no,
I
I'm
get socks
saying,
tomorrow.
yeah, but
That's my
it
mom.
came for Christmas. I was so happy.
Dang,
Get some socks.
man, you need a hug, brother. That's
Hey
rough.
man, this man. Them socks come in handy, man.
Socks. I was telling somebody like socks. They just get up and walk away, dog. And it's
I'm
like
saying.
you got a hole in the sock. It'd be a hole in like, dog. How is it a hole in this? I just watched this sock.
How,
Hey,
way off topic. How often do you switch out your socks?
what do you mean, like throw them out when they get old?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
I mean, shout out to my mama. She has scared me to get as soon as there's any tiny hole, I gotta throw it out.
Well, you
That's
got to, yeah, a hole in the sock has got to go.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I will say I progressed. I used to didn't care. I was like, well, I'm gonna keep my shoes on. It was rough.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
trying to keep
No,
trying to
you got to
hold
let
on to the
those go.
socks.
Got to let those
Yeah,
go.
because guess what? You taking your sock off at the wrong time. You don't know how your night ends up. You start the day off like, won't nobody know. We a pretty young lady. She's like, hey, stop at my house. Take off your shoes. Wait, what?
No,
Gotta take off my socks too? You know what I mean? Wait. Yo, you gotta take off your shoes and your socks.
nah. Oh man, you have to dread those,
Yo,
man.
Ez, hold on. How wild would that be? God take off his. I mean, I guess it's no different, but like a dude take off his shoes and his socks.
And
Like,
it's
hey, bro, you got a little too comfortable at my house.
I had a friend of mine. I'm not gonna name no names.
Uh,
Nobody you know. But he
okay.
came over one day. The wife likes you to take your shoes off at the
Yeah,
door,
yeah, yeah,
which
yeah.
I'm not I'm not a big fan. But I gotta live here, so
Sure.
I gotta do that. Dog came in and he ain't had no socks on. I was like, no, dog, just keep them on,
Keep your
keep them
shoes
on.
because
It's all good.
I can't have your skin on my floor. You understand? I might do push-ups down here, bro. Now I got your feet all on my hands.
Keep
And then
them on, keep them on.
then
It's
what we
all
gonna
good,
do?
man.
Okay, this is so off topic. We'll get back to this. I think about this often. So remember, we have a friend. He was married in Orlando. It was his first
Yeah,
wedding.
I remember that. Yeah,
Right? And
yeah.
I know you remember this, but it's like I just for the world. There was a guy that I went to college with. That I guess when we're in our 20s, you just be staying in rooms with people just because you got somewhere to sleep, right?
Oh, I know where you going with.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh.
And guys, I gotta tell y'all this. I never seen Ezra. Ezra don't he ain't normally like mad, right? He's not not like he's never pissed. But Ez was like, so my man left early and Ez came out confused, y'all, perplexed. Like, Ez, what's up? And he was like, get your mans, Rob. What's up with your man? So apparently the guy that I went to school with, he took a bath, one in a hotel, and then, and then left the hotel without releasing the water from the tub. So he left dirty water in the hotel tub. And Ezra had to make a decision. He's like, I'm not reaching into your bed water. I never seen you so
Well,
mad.
no, dog was gone.
Gone.
He
Then
was
left you with the
gone. He
dirty
was
water.
hours. Hours gone. And I go in the bathroom to go, take care of my business. Like, whoa, who took a bath? And then who didn't release the water? Come on, man. You don't do that. That
Oh,
that that, that was disrespectful.
oh man. I think I don't know if socks off is worse or the tub. I think it might be the tub water, dog. The
That was
socks
disrespectful, man.
socks off is a close second, bro.
Who takes
That's
a bath when is dudes staying in the room, man?
but then okay, I'm with you. Oh, even beyond that, leaving the water in the tub. Hold on, did you clean up all the way, bro? Hold on, man. So you just out in the world just soap
Oh
scum, huh?
man,
Okay.
nobody wants to dig in there with all them organisms and whatnot in the bath water. Come
It's
on,
not because
man.
guess what? You ain't the same for the rest of the day. You don't want to eat nothing. You don't want to shake nobody's hand. You like, is that itching? Is my hand okay?
Oh, that
Look at
was
it. Look
bad.
at it. Oh God, that's we so off topic.
And
But
it wasn't a tub where like, the stoppers on the
yeah,
faucet,
yeah,
so
yeah,
you
yeah.
could no,
You had to reach
you
in
had to
that
reach in
mug.
and get the stopper
Wait,
out.
so what did you end up doing? I never. So what ended up happening?
So I got a plastic bag because
Geez,
I had to take a shower.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
So I got a plastic bag, tied the plastic bag around my hand,
yeah. All
around
the
my
way up to your
arm.
elbow.
Oh yeah, and reached in and pulled it out.
So it had to be a ring around the tub because the water was sitting there for a while.
Man,
Oh God.
I forgot about that, man.
Sorry, dude. I think about that often. It's just because I remember at you. I think about that all. I need to laugh. I think about that, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, dog.
Oh, that's funny.
I ain't gonna lie
All
to
right,
you.
let's go. Let's
Okay.
get back on topic.
Yeah. So be compassionate. Donate to people
Yes.
during this season. But no, all jokes aside, make sure you I'm sure there are plenty of organizations. There are gonna be things happening, and and if you can, right? I talked to the boys about it. I said, hey, boys, not gonna get you everything on your Christmas list, and we're gonna get you what you want, right? We're not gonna be cheap around here, but everything won't get the full list. And I surprised them when it's cool, Dad. We got it. Let's get us. If we get us this thing, we'll be cool. And I was shocked, right?
Teaching them right, man.
Hey, man, but it's the thing is, we hear this often. It's better to give to receive, and you don't. People hear that they thinking, no, I want to get a gift, and I've been on the end of receiving where it's been pretty bad, and you're out of work and trying to figure that out. That's what it means, like the receiving when you're down. Like it is better to be a giver. It's better to have a lot and be able to give it to people than it is to receive. That's the truest thing. So let's this season, if we can, actually we can this season. I don't want to say it that way. I don't get nobody out. You can give, and I think it doesn't have to be a lot of money. It don't even have to be money. It could be time. It could be just your presence. Anything. Let's see what we can give to people because even with the SNAP benefits, even turn the lights back on with the SNAP, that's gonna be 2 weeks without food. I mean, there are people with children. Like they showed the lines is, and people were like, I feel like a failure. I can't feed my kids. Like that threw me, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like hearing that, because I understand. It's like, man, imagine you can't feed your children. What are you saying to them? Like, what are they gonna remember about? You know what I'm saying? Like that's a hard thing to swallow.
Yeah.
And I feel like people hear that and they go, well, you should take care of your money. You don't know.
You don't
I
know
mean,
what's going on.
you can lose money fast, man.
Yeah.
You can, you can
I
be on
mean, we
top of the
all.
world. Yeah, all your money is right. Everything you got bonds, and you get sick, and you got to pay for this stuff now, and that's it. That's your
I mean,
money. You know what I'm saying?
there's so many people that are a paycheck or two away
Yeah. And
from
not
being in that
and again, not
situation,
because they
man.
mismanage money. It's
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
stuff is happening.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
when I was on the board of Link Unlimited, shout out to Link, they were talking about how like with black families, when a person sometimes it gets well to do, a lot of times black people who are doing well don't get to donate to other organizations because in effect they are the nonprofit of their family.
Right.
Right. They are doing well and making good money, but they got cousins and families that need help and they got it. So they try to help them. And so a person like that, if they get hit with something negative and the check goes bad, because they've been trying to be spread money out and give it, and then something like this happens, now they got to go get some SNAP benefits. You know what I'm saying? This cycle continues. So let's be kind to each other, man, and understand people's perspective, and not be so quick to look down upon people. That's for all the cronies in DC. So make sure they can, make sure y'all make the right decisions fast. But let's do what we can. Again, shout out to Progressive Baptist Church, Salem Baptist Church, for feeding the people outside right now. So last thing is we got out of here. So man, to say it before we part about let everybody know. So I signed a field trip slip for my kids to go to a movie a couple weeks ago. Completely forgot about it. And they came home and was like, Dad, we saw Back to the Future. And I went, wait, what? So I picked them up and I was like, that's the movie I signed for. Completely forgot. And then yeah, 40th anniversary. It was like pretty cool to see that my sons got to see one of my favorite movies, right? So I'm just going crazy when they tell me about it. So of course Chase was like, it was fine, Dad. Walked away like, beat it, sucker. So Aiden was like, that thought it was great. So we talked about it. It was funny. So in the car, I asked him, I said, all right, what was your, I said, would you want to go back in time to see grandma? As how she said, Chase was like, no, that'll mess up the world. Dad, I was like, you took the movie literally, son. Jeez, doggone, Mr. Sunshine.
Well, wait, he didn't have to actually go meet her. Just you
I
could
said,
see her from
I
afar.
said, go see her, doggone.
As long as you guys don't interact,
But
she
I
should
will
be
say he
cool.
was cautious. He was like, Dad, I'm not messing up the world. I'm not doing it. You know what I'm saying? Not gonna do it. But Baden was like, I think it'd be cool. Go check it out. So we talked about different scenes in the movie, man. But it was really, I think it's cool because I remember seeing like stuff that my parents liked, like stuff that they liked, and then I ended up kind of enjoying it. You know what I'm saying? And so that to have that feeling with them, like I showed them Teen Wolf some time ago, and they would fall asleep like this is the dumbest movie in the world. And I was like,
I didn't
I
like
might be
Teen Wolf.
right,
I didn't like
huh?
Teen Wolf. I didn't like Teen Wolf.
Listen, when I watched it again, I was like, this movie is very bad. It's a nothing burger. Like when we watched it, I was like, yeah. And they were walking out. I was like, yeah,
Teen Wolf was bad, man.
yeah, it's very bad. It make like so this woman she's sleeping with a dog. He turned. She's like, I want the wolf. You sure you want the wolf? All right, okay. You sure you want the wolf? Okay, all right.
Oh man,
Rather have my socks off. But I mean, it's that movie is nuts, and it's like his dad is was the wolf at the end. It's like this. It's just this movie. Okay, but Back to the Future too.
I meant to tell you about this, son.
What? Right. It's like you kept this from me.
All this. Come on, man.
Bro, what are you doing? Now, but Back to the Future is still one of the classic movies. I told the boys to watch Back to the Future 2 this weekend, but a few quick tidbits on the movie. Man, it generated almost $300 million in 1985. Like that's not nothing, dog.
I remember. I actually saw it at the theater. I remember that.
Now, I don't think I saw it in theater because so if that's 85, I told y'all my He-Man story about my parents. They weren't taking me to movies after they fell asleep in He-Man. I dare not go with them to a movie again.
Was He-Man before? Was that before Back to the Future?
Yeah, I was about like 5. Because 85, we were 6, right?
Right.
Yeah, we were 6. I think He-Man was like 84. Like a year before.
All right.
They even earlier. I remember I was mad. I was like little. I remember that vividly and being like, never again with you too. Now I fall asleep in movies like they do. But yeah. So let me ask you this: why do you think Back to the Future still hits after 4 decades? Like, what do you think is the secret sauce to it?
That's a good question. The fact that everyone could have that sort of time travel dream.
Mm-hmm.
What would you do if you went back in time?
Yeah,
and just the way they did it was the best way to do it.
Yeah,
The DeLorean. You had the almost cool sports car with the doors that
yes.
come up.
Suicide doors.
Yeah. That's not suicide
That's
doors.
not suicide doors. I'm sorry.
No, suicide is when
they come this way. Yeah, my bad. Yeah.
That's almost because I want to say Lamborghini, but that's not really a Lamborghini door either because the Lamborghini door swings up.
Yeah.
It swings up. That's the way I want to say it.
Like
the DeLorean.
Yeah.
But there was the cool car. Just the way you went back and you saw that your parents weren't these uptight pricks that you saw them were.
Jeez.
I'm sorry. I wasn't talking about any parents in particular.
Whoa.
Sorry. Should I bleep that?
Was
that a little too much?
Saying, like your parents were uptight pricks. Right? Whoa,
Sorry. That was a little too much.
Show, man.
I apologize.
It's okay.
I apologize. I won't ever say words like that again. on this
No, it was
podcast.
just like the reference to the parents. Like, I didn't, we didn't say it was
I
racial.
didn't, I didn't, I didn't, I didn't say whose parents.
No, I'm just saying. It was. I was like, whoa, that was just shocking to hear.
But no, I think that's what Kate. It was just man, it was a great script.
Yeah,
The movie was just outstanding, and it still
yeah,
holds up to this day. You can still. That's one of those movies where if it's on, I'm all the way in,
yeah. And
no matter
that
where,
that's
no matter where it is in the movie.
yeah. And I think you brought up a good point. It's really just that thought of if because you always everybody has that thought. If I could change just this one little thing, life would be better or different. But not knowing that one little thing has all these other ripple
All these,
effects.
right, right.
And I think the secret to the movie is just all the hijinks that like how it almost goes bad, completely bad, but just in the nick of time it goes right. Like I think that's what I love about it. So
Well,
many
no,
things happen.
he was gonna die.
Yeah, you're right. Absolutely.
If they didn't
And
kiss, he was gonna die.
yeah,
That's crazy.
it's just like the whole you always wonder if you were in a situation like this, how would you fare? You know what I mean? Would you make sure like, would you make it happen? Would you crumble? Like wait, I'm in the what, the 50s? You making, I guess. But now I will say Back to the Future for black people is a little different. It's like, where's the
Yeah,
DeLorean,
we
dog?
didn't
We
want to.
gotta get
Yeah,
this
we got
fixed
to get out
now.
of here. We got to get out of
No.
here.
I can't leave. I can't stay here, dog. No. You gotta definitely go, man.
Also, the fact, man, just looking at how their lives changed.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, the dad went from, being this wimp to knocking out Biff,
Biff.
and now he's the, what I'm saying, all of his dreams come true.
Yeah, got dream girl and
Because
everything, man.
he got a backbone. That's you gotta love that.
That's wild. So here's a question: if Marty pulled up in 2025, like, what do you think would shock him first? Like, what do you think? Like, TikTok, a Tesla? Like, what do you think? What do you think would shock him?
Well,
I think,
one, no,
yeah,
he would have. Well, has he seen 2015? Have we gone to?
yeah.
Uh,
I mean, I think yes. But in 2015, like, hey, y'all behind the times. That's how
yeah,
I
we
saw
way
this.
behind. We don't have
Yeah,
flying cars.
yeah. But I think the phone. We because we've been with it gradually, but truly, you think about somebody like the 80s when it was a big block in the car,
Yeah,
right? To like your phone literally is a computer and can tell you, like, we could really do a podcast from the phone if we really really want to, right? I think just how amazing a phone would be would probably shock him.
yeah,
What you think?
absolutely.
Yeah, yeah.
Who'd have thunk that
Not
the
the phone.
cell phone you
Yeah,
could, what I'm saying,
that would be
you
the
could
most
use
transformational device in the world. Yeah.
you could use this thing called the internet and get information right at your fingertips. You could take pictures and video. Who'd have thunk that,
Do you
right?
think he'd be
From a
shocked that Trump is
phone.
president? You think he'd be shocked that Trump is
Absolutely.
president? Yeah, like, wait,
Absolutely.
what? Who's
Well,
president?
that goes into part two with
Mm,
Biff.
yeah.
Biff steals the Gray Sports Almanac and then uses that to become the most powerful man in Hill Valley.
Hmm.
Are we living in an alternate time?
Or like somebody changed the
Yeah,
somebody went
yeah.
back with the almanac.
Are we? You never
Because
know.
it don't make sense,
It don't
man.
make sense.
It don't
Yeah.
make no sense. And
Yeah.
everybody's like, what is happening?
Yeah.
Uh, but so question for you is, if you could go back in time with a time machine, what time period would you go back to? What would you change?
I don't know.
So
I was gonna say something like maybe like stopping the assassination of Martin Luther King, but I think without that,
mhm, a lot of
we
laws
may
aren't changed. It's
a
and
lot of
I'm with
things would maybe not for the better.
yeah, right. You think it'd be good, but so because I'm with I'm a firm believer that maybe there's some things we could change and maybe shakes out a little different. But I feel like there are some like nexus events that like no matter how you go through history, this is going to you know what I mean? This is going to happen and it has to happen like this.
Yeah, yeah,
The time is woven through certain things happening. You know, it's got to happen. You know what I mean? Like this assassination of Dr. King, or maybe even, this transatlantic slave. I don't know. Like I feel like
yeah.
sometimes
Yeah.
that like you want to, but like what ripple effect does that have to us as because as Americans we are different than people who were African, right? And so that's like, what does that do? And I feel like there are just some events that you want to change that maybe you just
Maybe you
can't.
don't.
Even
Yeah,
if, right,
yeah,
even if you try to, it's still gonna happen. Like I mean, it was a bad movie, but the Flash, the most recent Flash movie, it was like the way the movie kept ending. I mean, spoiler alert, it's like all the people were going to die.
yeah.
That's how it was going to end. You know what I'm saying? Until they rectified the timeline. But yeah, but
There
I mean,
was
go ahead.
there was another time travel movie about this guy had the chance to go back in time and he wanted to stop the Kennedy assassination,
Hmm.
JFK.
Hmm.
And he thought because if he would stop the JFK assassination, I think his brother went to Vietnam and died in
Okay.
Vietnam.
Mm,
So he thought that if he went back and stopped the JFK assassination, that it would stop some of the events of Vietnam, and
yeah.
maybe his brother wouldn't have to go.
Okay.
And he kept going back and trying it, but he couldn't stop it. Every time something would happen, and he couldn't stop it.
Yeah.
So I thought that was a interesting take on the whole time travel thing.
Kind of
What's
leads to
the
my
what's the I
at
gotta
least to
find
my
the name of
but it
that.
leads to my thought. Like I think there's some events that I like, no matter how you shake this is going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like this is going to be part of every historical perspective. But and even personally, yeah, there are things I wish I would have done differently. Lord knows I do. But like in some instances, when you think about where you are, like sometimes those things kind of make you where you are. You know what I'm saying? Like they get you to where you are. So, if you change it, then you probably change a part of yourself. So that's always a tricky thing to. I look at it more like this though, is it's not about changing the past. It's about better. It's about making better future decisions. You know what I'm saying? It's
Uh-huh.
like because okay, you can't change it, but now you know better, and so hopefully you should know better. So if you know better, you do better, as they say, right? You should be able to do better. Most times it don't happen, but you know what I mean. So that I think that's my thing about it. I necessarily wouldn't change the past because it's what it is, and honestly, it's already happened. It's what it is. But I think use the past to as a reminder of it. I'm gonna move differently in the future. You know what I'm saying? And take advantage of what I can. You should look up the movie. Did you find it yet?
I'm trying to find it. Hold
Okay.
on.
Well, I'm trying
Keep going,
like
keep going,
because
keep going.
no, for sure. I think even with Back to the Future, I think it's. I'm trying to think. Were there other time travel movies before that? I'm sure there were.
Yeah, absolutely. I had, yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like back when you think of back travel, like even in Avengers in Endgame, they were referencing Back to the Future, Time Cop.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
these is the rules of time travel. You know what I mean? And it's like it's set them up. You can't talk to yourself in the past. But I mean, I feel like really, if I go to the past, like it's gonna be like, Robbie, don't turn around. Don't do this. Please don't, brother.
Hey, I got an article on popular mechanics, the 35 best time travel movies.
Okay, hit it.
35 Time Cop,
Yeah, that's what I
Jean-Claude
said.
Van Damme.
Yeah,
34 The Final Countdown, the Philadelphia Experiment. I don't remember that.
no. Let's
Uh,
skip it 20.
let's go to
Go to
20.
20.
Well,
Yeah.
Men in Black 3 is in there.
That was time travel. Oh, it
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
Is Avengers in Infinity War on there?
Uh, I got X-Men Days of Future
Future
Past at
Past.
26.
Hey, that was great. Even though that was, but it was just Wolverine went back in time and changed some things. So yeah,
Doctor Strange checks in at 22.
Doctor Strange. They went back in time. Doctor Strange.
Yeah,
Well,
that's all. That's
that he kind of cheated. It's just like at the end, he uses the time stone to go back and forth in time. That's really it. But okay.
uh Tenet is number
That movie.
20.
Hey, that's mind bending, dog. I watched Tenet. Like that's a movie I had to watch it and like rewind it in real time. Like wait, okay. You know what I'm saying? That took a long time to watch because I had to rewind. Like, what did he say again? I missed something. That's a pretty good movie. That's a very good movie.
The Girl Who Leapt Through Time, 19. It looks like it's an anime movie.
Okay.
18 Looper. I saw Looper was good. That's Bruce Willis and um I forget this guy's name.
It's funny. I can't really watch no Bruce Willis movies outside of Die Hard, except for Sixth Sense. Any other movie, I can't do it. I don't know what it is.
17, Run Lola Run. I've never seen that.
No.
16, Avengers Endgame.
Yeah, there we go.
15, Interstellar. Don't remember that. That was
Mm.
2001. Number 14, The Time Machine. Never heard of that. 1960 film.
No, okay. They probably imagine those effects. Where am I? Back in the same place. Hot Tub Time Machine, is that on there?
Hot Tub Time. We'll see. 13, Edge of Tomorrow. Your boy Tom Cruise.
Hey, shout out to the GOAT, man.
Let's see. 11, Groundhog Day.
Okay. Is that time travel?
That's not really time travel though.
That's time bending.
That's just,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the same.
Yeah, time travel to me. Time travel, like there's a
he
device.
he just relived the same day.
The same day. Yeah. You can travel nowhere.
Number 10 is Arrival. I never heard of this.
Mm-hmm.
9. Here's one. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Yeah. Part of time.
8, Star Trek 4: The Voyage Home.
Are you a Star Trek guy?
I can watch the movies. Like I never got into the shows. I'll watch the movies, but
somebody suggested the Paramount shows, and it took everything. I didn't want to be disrespectful because I liked this person. This older guy. He's like, yeah, I think your kids like it. I was thinking like, no, they won't. But I was like, thanks for the suggestion, but they won't. Go ahead.
Actually, this movie was good because they actually come back in time to present day, which back then was 86.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're living through our time at that point.
What movie talking about now?
The Star Trek. Okay,
gotcha.
All right. 7, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban.
I've never watched a Harry Potter movie. Not
Me
one.
either. Yeah. 6, I didn't realize this was a time travel movie. Planet of the Apes.
Okay.
5, 12 Monkeys. Another Bruce Willis movie.
Yeah, so again, I told you, I don't do Bruce Willis outside of Die Hard.
4, Time Bandits. Never heard of this one. I've never heard of most of these movies. 3, they put Terminator and Terminator.
That was I was gonna ask. Is that's a time travel movie?
Yeah. They put those together at 3. 2 is Primer, which I don't remember this.
No.
And obviously,
Back to the Future.
It's Back to the Future. Yeah.
I mean, because I think that's the one movie because they cover the whole gamut of like time travel, the effects, what it is, messing something up. You know what I mean? It's just like it covers everything. So anything after that is a knockoff. It's like they killed it. And even Back to the Future 2 is great. 3 is like, all right, y'all just gotta check for this.
3 was good. I like 3.
Oh, what? Stop it. No,
I like 3. It was good closure, man.
They got it.
Was good. It was good closure.
They was like, man, listen, man, we'll give you $20 million. Okay, if you must. If you must give me that bread. But man, yeah, please check out Back to the Future. The Chipmunks and I are gonna definitely watch Back to the Future 2 this weekend. Just because. But yeah, thank you for checking out the Super Duper Pod. We do not take your listens lightly. Make sure you follow us on all socials, SUPA, DUPAPOD, online at HP53productions.com and on YouTube at HP53 Productions. Ed, did I miss anything?
I'm still trying to find this damn movie.
Let's go.
Hold on.
Okay. We'll wait.
If not, we'll get it to the next time. I'll try to running against time. I think is. Yes, this is it. Running Against Time.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
1990. It's starring Robert Hayes. You remember him from the Airplane movies. If you saw him.
If I saw him, I know him. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, this is good. It was a good movie.
Sure.
Really good movie. Go check it out if you haven't seen it.
Nope, not gonna do it. Should have
been on that 35th.
No,
35.
I think they did right. I think they did right. So make sure you take care of yourselves and each other. Hey, mama, this is the Super Duper Podcast.